Hello everyone and welcome to the Braverse Bakery. We're going to be doing a opening of the latest set of CookieRun, and that is Age of Heroes and Kingdoms. So this is the second set in North America. It comprises sets 3 and 4 from overseas, where the first set, Brave Beginning, had sets 1 and 2. So I want to do a little bit of a comparison between the two. They're slightly different. So in the first set, there were less cards and also less high rarity cards. So this is important for our pull rates as we're looking at the box. The difference though was that there were starter decks that started out, and these starter decks, if you haven't played yet, are absolutely essential. They have meta playable cards, and I would highly recommend grabbing 2 copies, because a lot of these cards, you get 2 copies of the specific card to play, and you can play with up to 4 copies. And each of these contains great cards that will be playable for more than the year to come. So if you haven't already, go ahead and grab yourself a starter deck. And also, there's a lot of really good cards in Brave Beginning. Another difference between the two is from Brave Beginning to Age of Heroes and Kingdoms, they changed the style. So before, there were some cards that were full art and then others with white background and border. Now they've shifted, and every single card that we open in Age of Heroes and Kingdoms is going to be full art. This makes it a lot more, like, I really, and you're gonna see here in a second, it is beautiful. But why don't we go ahead and start to crack open this box. So one thing, each of the box comes with a coupon code, and what I'm gonna do with this is we're going to, if you comment on the video, I have a few extra of these as well that will give away all the coupon codes. And this is for CookieRun Kingdom in the app, and you can redeem it for in-game currency. Also comes in the box is you get 2 box topper promos. I specifically really want a blue promo out of one of the 2 of these, so let's see what we get out of them. So this one contains 2 random cards of 15. So let's see what we got. All right, we got Caramel Cookie, and we got Pumpkin Pie Cookie. This is really great for Halloween coming up. That is beautiful. All right, and then set those to the side. And then this one comes with 1 of 6 random cards. The other one came with 2, but there were 15 cards that we could pull. All right, let's see what we got in this one. As we struggle to get this open, the pull tabs can sometimes be pretty tough. Coming from other card games. A beautiful cream ferret cookie. Love the full art foiling on that. So those are the 3 promo cards that we got. So in the box, I believe we have 28 booster packs. So there are a lot of packs in here. I believe each of these has a rare. Now you've got rare, we've got super rare, ultra rare, but then we also have secret rares across all these. So there's 73 hidden cards. So we'll need to be on the lookout for those. So let's just start cracking packs. One of the things that I really like about CookieRun is its approachability. I've been playing for a few months now, and the game is a blast. The game where you don't need to bring anything else. What do I mean by that? Often when you're playing a card game, you need to bring dice, you need to bring extra things to keep track of things, to write things down. CookieRun is all the cards, and that, to me, was an incredible and beautiful design that they did. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Okay, we're starting off great. Look at this. The namesake of the set, Age of Heroes and Kingdoms. This is an ultra rare. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. Got all of those cookies there and the soul jams. This is an alternate win condition. If you can pull this off, which is not easy because it requires 5 colors in your deck, but you just automatically win the game. That is an amazing start to this box. All right. So myself personally, I've been playing blue. Jeremy has been playing red, and then we have Jasmine on purple. We play all the different colors. We have decks, but those are the ones that we personally are playing right now. I just love the full art. It just looks incredible. Move that over there. Tangerine, Tanghulu cookie. Oh, this is one, this is great. I love the card draw flip effects. All right, let's see what we got in the back here. Oh, there's a pepperoncino cookie. This one is great. I love that in this set they're also adding in a lot more rainbow. That lets you play any color, which is huge for the exploration of trying to build multicolored decks. There have not been a lot. I haven't seen any that have placed high in tournaments, but I think that that's somewhere in the game that would be really cool to explore and try to find those hidden decks. We got espresso cookie, cacao cookie, beet cookie. That's not a cookie that I'd want to eat, or squid ink for that matter. All right, olive cookie, magma pendulum. Look at that location, and then, oh, beautiful. The foiling on that looks great. Oyster cookie, also another great blue card. Excited for that. Man, I can't get over how pretty this card is. This was an awesome pull. We got chili pepper cookie. Now, really excited. One of the reasons why I really wanted to open this set, and thank you for CookieRun for sending us this box, is we're playing in the event in December that is in Florida, and it is a qualifier for Worlds. They pay for your flight, they pay for your stay. I'd highly recommend PPG is putting that event on, and I think it is going to be an awesome event. Very large prize pool. CookieRun has the largest prize pool of anyone there, and so if you are in the area or you can make it down, look up that event in December. It is going to be great. Oh my goodness, we got looks like a really good card back there. All right, rye cookie. Oh my goodness, guys, we just opened an SSR. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. It has a texture foil to it. Cook Animals. Every time I'd flip that in Jeremy has a green deck, that it has set 1 Cook Animals. That is, wow. Okay, we are off to the races already. I think SSR, let's see. If we look at this, that is the only higher rarity than that is SUR. So that is an incredible pull from this box. It'd be really interesting to see how the meta develops, because we have, it is a unified ban list. This is a card I also needed. And so the meta is going to be a little bit different because yellow was really strong, but they have a card that was, I think, either limited or banned. And so I think that'll shake things up. Financier cookie. We love to see our blue cookies. All right, we're going. Angel cookie. So I'm curious what y'all's favorite cookie color is. Everybody kind of leans a different way in terms of the play style. You got green, which is ramp. You have blue, which is draw. Purple is probably one of the more interesting ones because it attacks the hand, which is can run people out of cards, and then you can win that way. Yellow is healing, and then red is very aggressive. And Jeremy loves aggressive decks. Oh, look at that. Love that, that's beautiful. Look at that, smoked cheese cookie. So that's for 5, you can deal 4, and then you can heal 1 by playing out another level 1 cookie. A lot of manipulation of the different zones. I've personally been really exploring blue. The card draw and discarding to get bonus effects I think is a lot of fun. CookieRun is also a ton of fun because you get to draw 2 cards a turn. You need to make sure you tell your friends that because they forget, and which I did a lot at the beginning. And wow, it's like a K-pop star. Espresso cookie, heart of the sea, chocolate altar. Oh wow. So for these 2 costs, in this set, there are a lot more 2 costs with 5 health and good effects. So that's kind of like a threshold. I feel like that 1 extra HP can make such a big difference. Herb cookie, it's the green starter deck guy. Oh, wow, berry cookie. This is another one that Jeremy needs. This one is really interesting because it has 2 rainbow pips. So that makes it really, really flexible. And he's a 2 cost, he can deal up to 4 damage if you have that soul jam. And I think that's gonna be something to keep an eye out for with those red aggressive decks. Soul jam is really interesting. Red velvet cookie. Oh, here we go. We got a super rare this time. All right, Knight's Will. If your support area contains power, when this cookie faints, place a support area into your trash. Interesting. That is a very interesting 1 cost to be able to deal 1 damage to all of your opposing cookies, which every little bit of damage, whether it's flip cards, healing, or sometimes doing some like secret damage. Games can be so tight. All right, we got a second financier cookie. All right, we're almost halfway. Thanks for coming to the bakery. We're really excited to be doing more content for CookieRun. Jeremy and I have found that this is our go-to game when we just want to have like a good time, but it's so well done and so competitive. We're getting more and more people into it. So, oh, another super rare. Oh, I put the other super rare down. We'll find that later. All right, this is what we talked about. The level 2 with 5 health is a big deal. All right, let's see. It's 3 to deal 2. And if this cookie's remaining HP, wow, can deal 4 to those level 1s. Now they limited the level 1 cookies from the first set. And those level 1 cookies with 4 health are a menace. If you don't have them in your decks, they are really, really good, and it just takes your opponent a lot of resources to get through those cards. And a lot of this game is just about time, resources, stalling your opponent out, and then being able to set up your win condition. Rye cookie, oh, that's really sweet. This is also a really good one for a great uncommon for blue. Just another way to reduce the attack of your opposing cookies, and only 4/1. So this could be 4/1, you could reduce up to 2 depending on if you've set the top of your deck or you get lucky. Oh, there we go. There's another super rare. Look at that. And this is interesting because you can set this up with some of the red cards. And that is a level 2 that can deal up to 5 damage for 3 is really, really good. Well, let's see, Lilac Cookie. So Jeremy and I are going to be playing some Sealed Limited with this set. It is a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. We're going to be doing a few videos with that. And that lobster cookie behind a cookie that takes a block is a really, really tough thing to deal with because he makes you discard a card. Very, very good. Jeremy had a really good setup in one of the games that we played. Okay, I'm going to clean up a little bit and then we're gonna get to the rest of these packs. So, bzz. And we're back. Okay, so I still can't believe we hit an SSR. That is wild. The pull rates on those I know are incredibly low. Now, the only thing better that we could get, and we're still, love Sugar Gnome. Again, these level 2, 5 health, but then I like the 2 rainbow because you could play it in something like a blue-green, ramp up, so the 4 doesn't matter as much. Love the idea of a 2-color deck. And that's something I want to try out. All right, look at that. Fire Spirit Cookie, great start to the second half of this box. Wow. Place 1 card on the top of the, wow. Dealing 4 for 3 and you deal 1 damage to it to deal 1 damage to the other cookies is great. Whoops. All right, so it looks like we got another, oh, Captain Caviar Cookie. This is another cookie that I need for my blue deck. It's one of the ones that performs well. It helps you set that top card, and in this set, the blue wants to have cards that are level 2 on the top. Another pretty rare there. Espresso Cookie. One of the cards that I need is actually the promo, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I need a 4 of a promo. That's our third, I think. No, that was the other one. Another, I think the second Captain Ice is I need a promo, 4 of the promo of Sherbert Cookie. He is really good. He's a blue cookie that I think is an absolute menace. I think it costs 2 for him to deal damage, but it's like 1 and 1 color, 1 blue and 1 colorless. Also a really good level 1 cookie for this deck. Just lets you draw through your deck with blue. I think that's on. We haven't got a lot of purple cards, so this is nice to have another purple. Rare. So Jeremy, I played only a little bit of CookieRun, but Jeremy really enjoys CookieRun Kingdom. And I think he's got a very strong and powerful team, so that is something that, oh, Lipo Cookie. I Played a lot of green in set 1. I like the idea of ramping. It is a lot of fun being able to put out extra things into your support area and being able to do these big plays with once you hit that threshold of about 7. 7 is where it starts to get really, really good. Is a lot of fun. One deck that I want to play more of, which I haven't played any of, is the yellow deck. I don't have any of the yellow cards. I know for those of you that want to play yellow, this one is a really good one too. This card is fantastic for blue. So this lets you discard your entire hand, draw up to 4. Well, if I have no cards in hand, because blue is discarding a lot of cards, this is basically pay 1 to draw 4. And that is an incredible effect. But if you are really like yellow, I think it's a timekeeper cookie. You gotta get him from Brave Beginning. He is really, really important. As far as what I've seen, he stays very relevant in those decks for a really, really long time. So it'd be worth picking up a box or singles of him from Brave Beginning. And again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you're going to be getting into the game, the #1 thing that you can start with is getting 2 of any of the starter decks. Whatever color you want to play, there are cards in there that stay playable oh, that's great. I need another one of those. Oh, yes, that is a great super rare. That's also a super rare that I need. I need 4 of her. She also has a SSR as well that does the art a little bit different, but this is great. She's super strong and also flexible, gives multiple options on play. So I just love this card. She's really, really good. Myself, I started with blue, so I bought 2 of the blue starter. Jeremy plays the red, so he got 2 of the red starter. Again, there's just cards, specifically a lot of the traps that are super playable, and you can't get them in the main set, so you have to buy the starters. Luckily, starters are not too expensive, so those are a great pickup. All right, what is this one? It's not bad. 2 to deal -2. Blue Lily Cookie. All right, so far opening, we've got 1 SSR, 1 ultra rare, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we have 2 ultra rares and then 4 super rares. Again, there are a lot of super rares in this set. Let's see, the count is 30 super rares and 22 ultra rares. So there are a lot of different cookies at these high rarities. You can see how many you get per box. So if you're trying to get specific cookies, it's a really fun opening packs, but the classic is buy singles for specifics and enjoy the pack opening. You can't get these SSRs, you could buy them, but opening them feels great. And that texture on that is incredible on the Cook Animals. I say Cook Animals, Cookie Malls. Ginger Brave, Face Man. Milk Cookie. Now go ahead and do the sorting like this because it saves me a lot of time later. All right, we got our first Soul Jam. It's another super rare. And then it synergizes with Dark Cacao Cookie. You get bonuses if you remember the red card earlier. You have that Soul Jam in play, you get benefits on more cards. So there's a little bit of deck building and synergy with those cards. You get added benefits if you can set the combo up. I've seen this one as like a one of. Again, blue's got this mechanic where it wants to have level 2 cookies on top of the deck. Madeline cookie. All right, we are down to the last two. All right, last two pack magic. Let's see what we got. We started so crazy with these, so already it's been an incredible box. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching our first box opening. We got a lot of content that we're going to be coming out with, and we're really excited for all the Cookie Run stuff to come. We're excited for the tournament in December. We're going to be posting top 5 list for every color that we think are good pickups for this set. So be on the lookout for those, and they'll be coming out soon. Here we go. Our final card is we got a peach blossom cookie. That is beautiful. So final count, it looks like we got 1 SSR, which is just ridiculous. That is incredible. I'm definitely going to be sleeving this up shortly after the video. And then we got 1, 2 ultra rares, and then we got 5 super rares. And this probably took the slot of either an ultra rare or super rare. If I'm guessing, it's probably a super rare. And getting this as the secret in the box was such a win. We got good blue cards, a lot of blue cards that I needed. So thank you so much for joining us here today. We are the Braverse Bakery. We're going to be releasing more content. There's a few of us, and so be on the lookout for that, and I hope you have a great day.